After all the people come in.
Monthly.
What's that? Couldn't hear
You're
you.
live?
What?
Oh, you're live. I'm making you host.
Great. Okay, let me make you co-host so we can get that done before everyone comes in. Make co-host. Great. All right. I think we're good. Hey, good morning, everybody. BC, Margaret, Myrna, Madge, good morning. Carol, Cassandra, hi, you guys. Susan, Nadine, Janet, Motormaid, good to see you all. I see you waving, yay. We're all here, ready to go.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Cassandra.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Said this house reminded them of.
Naomi, good morning. iPhone Patty, Patricia, Diane, and Karen, good morning.
Good morning.
Verna, good morning. Good to see you.
Likewise.
And Judy. Got a good crew this morning. Arnita, good morning. Jody, great to see you. Many of you left me such nice messages yesterday that you missed me while I took a little vacation. Thank you so much for the love. Makes me feel wanted and appreciated. Glad to be here back with you for the second day and the second day of June, right?
Yes.
Wow. It's a confusing week, though. It feels like Tuesday when it's a Wednesday because Monday felt like Sunday because it was off.
Yeah.
Yes. And we have Max with us this morning from Get Set Up Support. He's our TA for the class. He will help with any of your audio or video issues if you have any questions. Today's class is seated weight training. So you'll need your light hand weights or whatever weights you're comfortable using. And we're going to do it in a chair. And as always, I offer the optional use of throw pillows for extra back support. And today especially, I'm going to introduce a slanted chest workout. And so we will be sitting on the front edge of the chair, inclining back, and I really do recommend a throw pillow to support your back in that position. So if you have a throw pillow or even a bed pillow that you can use, grab it now. Make sure you have your water ready to go. It's going to be a great class today. As always, we will be working on our core, our back, our shoulders, and arm strength. I'm going to go ahead and share my welcoming slides so that we can get ready to go. Those of you who are regulars and know what these slides already say, you can take a break and go check on your dog or your cat. Make sure you have your equipment, fill your water, any of that while we go through our slides. All right, and welcome. Thank you for being here. Today is Wednesday morning fitness, seated strength training. Start your day strong. I'm your guide in this class today. My name is Stacy, and I'm from the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. I've been teaching fitness since the mid-1980s. I love fitness. I love learning about the body and how it works, how to make it healthier and stronger. I'm always reading the latest research and articles about fitness and what other professionals have learned in their studies. And I love connecting with other adults who want to improve their health and wellness and are interested in those things and have questions I can answer. So here we are. Get Set Up is a training and educational platform that helps you learn from each other to do wonderful things, amazing new skills. We all have interesting skills and hobbies that maybe no one else knows about. And this is a platform where we are able to share those. And we do learn from one another. So thank you to those of you who let me see you and I get a glimpse into your home this morning. No judgment. Come in your pajamas. Come however you are. Happy to see you. No makeup. Don't worry about washing your face. Just get here and let's work out together. Remember that you can request a recording after class by emailing help@getsetup.io. And if you're joining by the live stream, we welcome you. Glad you found us. But remember, the best way to fully participate is to join us and register for a class. That way you'll have the advantage of receiving an email after class that gives you some key takeaways and an opportunity to provide us with feedback. Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products or services. Be sure to check with your doctor prior to starting any new exercise program, especially if you have health conditions or take any medications, if you're recovering from an illness, an injury, surgery, anything like that. Be sure your doctor knows that you're working out. And if you have any restrictions or limitations from your doctor regarding intensity or range of motion, be sure to follow your doctor's recommendations. Thank you, and let's get started. I'm going to make myself the spotlight right now so that you all can see me. Remember to mute yourselves so that we don't have background noise going out into the World Wide Web. I'm going to adjust my camera just slightly so you can see, hopefully, my arms and legs here. I think that'll be a little bit better. And I have my throw pillows and a selection of weights ready to go for you today. All right. Okay, so let's take our sitting up straight. Remember to be about midpoint between the front and back of the chair. You want to have your hips facing directly forward with your lower leg bent at a 90-degree angle. Shin bones facing forward, feet and toes facing directly forward. So you're all in alignment. And let's inhale up. And as you inhale, remember to feel how you lift your rib cage. And as you exhale, keep your rib cage lifted, engaging your diaphragm and your abdominal muscles. Let's do that again. Inhale up, lift the rib cage, hold the rib cage up, engage those core muscles, and exhale, keeping the rib cage lifted and the abs nice and tight. One more time. And exhale. Let's warm up the back with a forward hinge, just bending forward, angling from the hips, straight long spine. Use your arms for support right here on your upper thighs as you hinge forward. If you're able and comfortable with letting your arms drop down toward your feet, and when you've reached the extent at which you are able to bend forward, Round your back and curve over your thighs, letting your upper body round with a smooth curve from the tailbone up through the shoulders, and then drop your head, feeling that stretch through the shoulders, neck, placing your hands back on the top of your thighs, using your arms to push back up into the upright position. Making sure that you are breathing while you are doing this. And I need a little bit of water right now because I didn't drink beforehand. Remember to drink before, during, and after fitness class. I tend to feel a little bit lightheaded if I haven't had enough to drink before the class. So let's start again with our inhale up, reach tall this time and hinge forward. If you're able to do that without the support of your arms, you can slowly hinge forward from the hips with a long lengthened spine, reaching out as you go forward. If you need the support, please use your arms right here as you go forward, as far as your hips will allow, and then drop your arms, round your spine into a smooth curve, and drop your head. Place your arms right here at the top of the thighs and press using the strength of your arms back up into the upright position, nice and slowly. Make sure that you are breathing right here. Now let's just take a forward and back as if you are bowing forward and bring it right back up. Lengthen spine. Let's do 2 more. I want you to feel the energy in your muscles as you go forward and then coming back up. As you come back up, remember that the action starts with your hips and you feel a squeeze. As we do this, we're going to eventually add weights to this. So we're bowing forward, use your arms, press back up. We're just warming up and getting ready for the action, engaging the correct muscles before we add weights. Let's take a twist to the side. Hips remain facing forward, upper body faces side. Shoulders, chest, and face, you're looking right at that side wall. Use your arms for support at the edge of the chair or on the side of your hips if you're able to reach there. Release. Let's go through center and take it to the other side with the upper body spiraling to the side with a nice gentle twist. And return, making sure that you feel the space here between your rib cage and the top of the hips. Let's take that again. Spiral to the side, hold on to the side of your thigh, side of your chair. Give that a gentle press, which adds to that twist. Feel the energy in the side of your waist. Those are your oblique muscles. You're contracting on the one side and stretching on the other. Release, move through center and take it around to the other side. And release. All right, let's grab some weights and get started. Hope you feel strong today. We're going to start with our seated deadlifts. So we're going to be working on our back. A deadlift, typically done standing, starts with weights on the floor. or down by your ankles. And you're going to simply lift straight up. Straight arms, lifting the weights up to the knees, bringing your spine in an upright position. Adjust this movement by using either one weight in one arm and supporting yourself with the other hand by using lighter weights or no weights. This exercise really works the muscles of the lower back. So let's lift. Take it up and down. And we're gonna lift on 1 and lower for 3. Lift up, lower, 1, 2, 3. Lift up and lower, 1, 2, 3. Lift up and lower, 1, 2, 3. Lift up and down for 1, 2, 3. You got it. That's the rhythm. Up, take it down for 3. Feel that clench in the glute muscles as you start to come up, and then the muscle action shifts to the lower back and the mid back. And lift. Lower for 3. We have 2 more right here. Lift and lower. Nice and slow. Last one. Lift and lower slowly. Now I did 5-pound weights there. I'm going to go ahead and grab my 3s. I'm going to leave my 5s ready to go again. And I'm going to put the 3s on my shoulder for good mornings. Now, good mornings are the ones where we bow from the hips and return. So an introductory level is with your hands on your thighs, going forward and using your arms for support. The next level would be with hands and weights on your waist, taking it forward and bringing it back up. And the more challenging level, if you have a lot of energy this morning, is right here with the weights resting on your shoulders. And that's where I'm going to be with my 3-pounders this morning. So let's take it with the same rhythm we did our deadlifts. Go forward and lift for 1, 2, 3. Go forward and return for 3. Take it forward, bring it up for 3. Go forward and lift for 3. 4 more right here. Lift for 3 and 3 more. And bring it back up. Just 2 more. And here's the last one. 1, 2, 3. And while we have these lighter weights in our hand right here, I'm going to have you move them forward just slightly. And we're going to do a overhead press. Just lifting right here and return. This can be a very small movement right here and down. So we're going to lift for 1 and lower. 1, 2, 3. Lift 1 and lower. 1, 2, 3. Then lift and lower. 1, 2, 3. Lift and lower. 1, 2, 3. Now your back shouldn't be moving. Your abs are braced because you have your rib cage and diaphragm lifted. Remember? We started with that, and I'll remind you that that should be your position throughout our whole session this morning. Realize I'm talking in the rhythm of moving these weights. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. And here's the last one. Up and lower. 1, 2, 3. Now you can put these weights down. And we're going to go back to our deadlifts. And we're going to lift for 2 and lower for 2. Are you ready? Remember, your spine is lengthened. I don't want you doing this in a curved, rounded position, which will put strain on your back. But it's a long, lengthened, flat back over lift right here. There you go. If anything, remind yourself to stick to press your tailbone down and back. That'll give you the right positioning. Lift for 2 and down. Take it up, 1, 2, and return for 2. Lift for 2. We're doing 8 of these, and down for 2. Lift for 2, and down. Bring it up. 1, 2, and down. And lift. And down. Lift. And down. Good. And if you're counting to yourself, then you're probably breathing correctly. I want you breathing just at a normal, natural rate and rhythm. I don't want you to worry about inhale on the decline and exhale on the exertion phase. That is for heavy weight training, not for what we're doing. Just 2 more. I've probably lost count, but you can handle it. And here's the last one. Up for 2 and down for 2. Leave these weights right here. We're going to be doing 1 more set. Grab your lighter weights for good mornings. We're going to do 2 forward and 2 on the return. That's 2 counts forward, 2 counts back. Remember the modifications. You don't have to use weights, and you can use your arms for support. Let's take it forward for 2 and return. And make sure you're not holding your breath. And just hold those weights lightly enough so you don't drop them. They're really just resting on your shoulders right here. And up. Going forward, long lengthened spine, not rounded. Diaphragm lifted. There you go. Forward and up. Forward. We have 2 more. And here's the last one. 2 counts. 2 counts. Let's do our shoulder presses, moving the weights right here, and lift for 2 and lower for 2. Remember to keep the weights within your peripheral vision so they're slightly forward. Your arms are not back here by your ears where you put an extra amount of stress and strain on your shoulders and you have much less control over the weight. Right here, just slightly in front of your body. Up for 2 and down for 2. 4 more. Up and down. Up and down. Lift. Return. 1 more. Did I lose count again? Up and return. Great job. We're going to go through those 3 exercises for the last time. This time, we will lift with the 3 counts and return more quickly. Not fast, losing control, but gently with control, but on the 1 count. So again, we're hinging forward, flat back over, reaching the weights, lift for 3 counts, 2, 3, and return. Lift, 1, 2, 3. That's it. And lift, 2, 3, and down. Lift, and down. Lift, and down. 4 more. 3, 2, and here's the last one. Up for 3. Good, and down. I'm going to go ahead and leave those right here for now. Grabbing my 3s right here. I need some water before we proceed. How about you? Weights are resting on the shoulder. And remember your option to not use weights if you're modifying this morning. Make sure you're taking this at your own level and your own comfort. Sitting up nice and tall, lift that diaphragm. And we're going to go forward for 3 and come up more quickly for this round. We're doing 8. 1, 2, 3, return. 1, 2, 3, and back. Again, count it to yourself, and that helps with your breathing. Because if you're counting, you're breathing correctly. And lift. Here's number 4. Four more. 3 more. 2 more. Forward for 3. And lift. Here's the last one. 2, 3. Come up. Great. Let's do those overhead presses right here with our torso upright, perfectly vertical. We're going to press up for 3 counts and lower on 1. 1, 2, 3, and down. Nice and strong. 2, 3, and down. Lift. 1, 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 2, 3, and down. 4 more. And down. 3 more. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and down. Last one right here. 1, 2, 3, and down. Great job. All right, I'm going to introduce you now to some of the pectoral work, the chest muscles. And this is what I want to do with a pillow behind your back, because we're going to be sitting on the front edge of the chair and angling back with a straight spine, angling back from the hips. So I'm going to use, I think 1 pillow will work right here. And it helps for counterbalance if I extend my legs slightly. So my incline is not tremendously great. I'm also working against slippage on the chair. So I'm going to start with my 3-pound weights. Now we're going to be working the front part of the shoulder and the chest muscle. Very important group of muscles to be working, and we haven't really concentrated on them very much before. So let's do that. Another recommendation that I have for your chair is a non-slip seat, like those, like you could cut up an old yoga mat. You could use that there for a little bit of stickiness, or those, they come in rolls and they're to put down in your cabinets, and they're made of rubber and they're thin. It's just a little bit sticky. I'm not sure what that's called, but I'll have to get some information on that for you. So in an inclined position, so your shoulder blades are resting on the back of the chair here, and we have our weights right here, and I want you to just put them right here in front of your chest. All right, so the elbows are bent and out to the side. Weights are right here, and we're going to press forward and back. Now, as you can see, this is I'm pressing on a slight diagonal as the weights are going straight out in front of me, but out from my shoulders. Straight out in front of me, right at shoulder height, right here. So if I were standing, it would be a 90-degree angle from my arms and my torso. But since I'm not standing and I'm inclined, you still see that angle. Adjust yourself so that you can be in that position. Feel your diaphragm lifted, even in this position. My feet are going to keep me from sliding off the chair. Pressing forward and back. Forward and down. Since this is a new exercise, we're not going to go through the 3 rounds with different counts. I'm just going to show you a couple of different moves to practice or that you can do on your own to work the chest muscles. We're also working the upper arms as we do this. And remember to hold the weights lightly out and in. Let's just do 2 more. Right here. And return. I'm going to grab my 2-pound weights for the next series. We're going to start here and open to the side. Again, in that angled position. So make sure that you are angled back. You have the support of a throw pillow or a bed pillow right here behind you. Your hips are resting on the front edge of the chair. You're angled back with your upper back resting on the back edge. Arms directly out in front of you. Your elbows ever so slightly bent. And open side and return. Open side and return. It's very important that your elbows are bent for this exercise. And if you're not ready to use weights, please just practice the movement without the weights. You'll feel the benefit of activating the muscle group that we are targeting in this exercise. I can feel this in the front of my shoulders as well. That's why I went to a lighter weight, because you want to protect your shoulders. 4 more and 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And rest. I wonder if you're feeling that like I am. I'm going to need a little bit of water. Those are the 2 exercises that we're going to do today for the chest area. Moving on. More water. I might go through that bottle today. I feel really thirsty. Let's do some shoulder work angling forward. Now here again, the pillows are a nice extra support because we're going to be resting on our forearm in this angled position. See the angle from my hip to shoulder and with a flat lengthened spine. So it's a lot of energy going into this arm and shoulder to do this rest one side and then the other. So if you have those throw pillows, you can place them on your lap and use them for that additional support. We're going to do one arm at a time, holding the weight down here, down low by your ankle. Make sure your shoulders are square. You're not leaning into that. So you're in a square position with a lengthened spine and just pull up into the armpit with your weight. Now my palms are facing backwards. So the back of my hand is forward and my elbow goes up nice and high. See that? As I lift and lower. Hold those weights gently, just tight enough to not drop them. And return. There you go. Lift and lower. I see those elbows popping up there. Good job. Great. Let's keep it moving and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Yes. And lower. Nice. Lift and lower. Let's do 4 more right here. There you go. Feels so good. 3 more. Yes. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Let's lift forward. So this is like Superman's lifting right here and back. Be sure to keep your elbow soft. The arm is lengthened, but not a locked elbow. That way you can make sure that you are putting energy in the correct muscles and not aggravating your elbow with additional stress and strain from the weight. Lifting and return. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Here's the last one. Lift and lower. And to the side now. lift, and return. So straight up to the side, back of the hand toward the ceiling, and lower. Lift, and lower. Four more. And three. Two more. Here's the last one. And now to the back. And keep the palm of the hand facing inward toward the chair. Just lift to the back, squeezing those shoulder blades. Feel that shoulder blade sliding into the spine as you lift. Remembering to keep the elbows soft. That's it right there. And lift. Take it up and back. Lift and return. Four more. And three. Two more. And last one. Nice. All right, so let's do one round of front, side, and back. So that's kind of what we just did. So everything except the pull-up. So we're gonna lift front, return, lift side, return, and to the back, and down. Lift front, there you go. Lift side, and back. Uh-oh, my dog is whining. Lift and return, up to the side. Can you hear her? And down. And front, side, back. I think we have three more of these. Front, side, and back. Two more. Front, side. Are you smiling? And back. Here's the last one. I'm smiling because it's the last one. Front, side, and back. All right, let's switch sides. Woo! That was good. I'm going to turn slightly so you can see from this side. Switching the weight, adjusting my pillows, getting my arm underneath here for support, and I'm hinging forward, straight back, lengthen spine, arm down here by my ankle, toes facing forward. I'm checking to make sure, yes, they are. And I'm gonna just pull up right here. And we're gonna do 8, try to count 8. How to get one of you to be my counter. Here we go. 4 more. Pull it up, elbow nice and high, back of your hand faces forward if you forgot. 3 more. 2 more. Woo! Last one. Superman lifting forward with one arm. Gonna fly. Yes, there we go. And up. Release. Lift. Hey, check your abs. Lift and return. Is your diaphragm lifted even in this bent over position? Lift and return. Abs nice and tight. Lift and return. 4 more. Up and down. Oh yeah. Lift and return. Here's the last one. Up and return. And to the side, lifting up, shoulder height only. Palm faces down toward the floor. Back of the hand is the one that is facing up toward the ceiling, holding the weights just tight enough so you don't drop them, but not squeezing the hand. This is number 4. And return. You feel that shoulder blade sliding in toward your spine as you do this lift? Remember to keep your elbows soft. 3 more. 2. And last one. Woo! And lifting to the back, keeping the palm inward toward the chair. Squeeze as you lift that behind you. Keep that elbow soft. And here's number 2. Good job. Are you smiling? Lift and return. Three more. 2 more. And here's the last one. All right, let's do front, side, back. 1 set of 8. Nice and controlled. Lift and return. And to the side, lift and return. Lift and return. You got it. And up. Nice job. I see your arms moving. Great work. Lift. Up and back. Making sure your back is lengthened. Don't allow it to sort of collapse and round over as you do these exercises. Make sure you're keeping your diaphragm lifted and your back is supported. As we go to the side and then to the back. Good work. 4 more. And 3. Oh. I'm getting confused. Here's 3 more. Feels good. 2 more. And here's the last one. Make it count and smile. Good. All right. Nice. And let's use our arms to press back up into the seated position. You can release the pillows now. We're going to do a little bit of biceps work. Let's see. I think I'm going to go back to the 5s for biceps. These are typically pretty strong muscles on most people. So if you want to go a little heavier to work your biceps, we can do that. Sitting up nice and tall, resuming that really good posture, diaphragm lifted, abs nice and tight. Starting with the weights down by your hips, palms facing upward. Lift, up and return. There you go. Lift. Keep your upper arms tight by your sides. Think about elbows fastened to your waist. Nice and tight right there. And down. Lift your chest. And return. Keep breathing. Lift and return. And lift. Feel the action of those muscles. Contraction and release. Here's the contract of the biceps. And release nice and slowly. Here it is again. Up and return. Try not to squeeze. I find myself really squeezing the weights in biceps work. I don't know why that is. I don't want to squeeze my hands. Lift and return. Here's the last one. Lift, for 2 and return. Now, if you went heavier for biceps, you want to go lighter for triceps. I'm going to put the 5s down. I'm going to grab my 3s. And I want to hinge forward. I'm going to go ahead and grab the pillows. Sorry, I forgot we're going to do this. So hinging forward, kind of laying forward so I can get a really good angle on my triceps, which is the muscle in the back of the upper arm. Starting with the weights right here. I'm going to scoot forward so I don't hit the chair. Weights are right here by my hips, elbows nice and high and squeezed inward toward my back. My spine is lengthened, and I'm just going to extend my forearms. Extend my forearms, unbending my elbow, if you will. Palms in toward my body. Feel the action as you extend your arm of the triceps. Can you feel that contraction? The triceps moves your lower arm, extending your elbow. You can feel it. 4 more. Oh, and I'm squeezing those weights again. Are you squeezing your weights? So easy to let that happen. We don't need that stress on our hands and fingers. 2 more right here and in. Last one out. Woo! And in. Great. I'm going to go ahead and grab the 5s and do another set of biceps. Are you with me? We've got time. This time I'm going to hold the weights in the hammer curl position, which is with palms inward toward my body. And same thing with the upper arms, tight by your sides, elbows fastened to your waist, and just curl up and return. The palms face inward toward one another or toward your body the entire time. Keep that movement smooth and controlled. Lifting up and return. Bring it up and return. 4 more right here. 4 more. And 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, let's put those weights down and grab the lighter weights for another round of triceps. I'm gonna get those pillows so I can angle forward comfortably in my chair. Right here. Elbows high, weights facing in toward my waist. Squeeze the elbows in together and extend and return. Extend and return. Keep that movement smooth and controlled. Out and in. Out and in. Loosen your grip on those weights. I know you're squeezing them. And in. 3 more. Out. And in. 2 more. Woo! It's burning a little bit. Here's the last one. And in, nice and slow. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's stretch. Woo. Inhale up. Oh, that felt so good today. And exhale. Nice and long torso as you reach up. Stretch. And release. Slight twist. Upper body to the side. Let go. Go through the center position and around to the other side. Sit nice and tall. As you do this twisting movement, feel that space here between the rib cage and the hips as you remain lifted to the side. Tall, lifted through here. Return and to the other side. and return. Give yourselves a big hug with one elbow over top of the other in this way, giving yourselves a stretch through the upper back. Hold on to wherever you can reach. Maybe it's your upper arms, maybe it's your shoulder area. Perhaps your arms are able to, or your fingertips are able to reach just a little bit around toward your spine. And release, stretch the opposite way like you have wings and you're reaching behind the midline of your body. And let's cross over again to the other side. Opposite elbow is on top this time, giving yourselves a nice big hug right here. Release, slowly open wide at shoulder height, but again, pressing and reaching behind the center line of the body. Let's take one arm up, and can you reach down behind your head ever so slightly? Just right behind your head, maybe your hand is resting on the back of your neck, right here. And then with your other hand, go ahead and press just slightly, just right here on the back of your arm, not on your elbow, not on the joint, but right here on the back of the arm. Just press back. This arm is nice here, tight by your head. You see that? It's almost like touching my ear. And I'm pressing back. Feel that stretch right here along the triceps. That's the muscle we're aiming for in this stretch. Release. And let's do the other arm. Lifting, reaching for the ceiling, and then bend your elbow. And if you can place the palm of your hand on the back of your neck, keeping your upper arm close by your head, and then take your other arm and press. Press against the triceps right here on the back of the arm. Feel that stretch. Maybe this allows your fingertips to go ever so slightly below where they were when you started. And release. Now I'd like you to reach behind at your waist with your fingertips. Can you go further? If you can reach behind right here and hold on at the elbow area or the forearms or the wrists, and as you are in this reaching position, make sure your shoulders are down and back, not hunched forward, because that allows you to feel that stretch right here in the front part of the shoulder. And that's an area that we work very hard today. So you want to really have this, here is the stretch where the arms are right here behind. And we're just holding the stretch. As I've told you, holding and breathing through the stretch is the best way to lengthen the muscle fibers, to be able to stretch a little bit further and improve flexibility. And release. Feel that? It almost feels like your arms can just fly up now because you kind of had that pressing action. All right, let's inhale up. And exhale. I know I've gone on a little bit long. Stay with me if you are able for a little bit of breath work and then my closing slides. It is a gorgeous, wonderful Wednesday here in Pennsylvania. The weather is beautiful. It doesn't feel like it's too humid yet. The sun is out and it is just glorious, and I feel very thankful for that. As you are seated in your chair comfortably now, back in our starting position with a long, lengthened, tall spine and your thighs facing forward, knees bent, Shin bones facing forward, toes facing forward. Bring your attention to your breath, to the pace of the inhale and exhale. Notice where you are. We didn't do cardio today, so you may not be panting or having a faster breathing than what would occur after a cardio class. But you may be a little bit out of breath because we did a little bit of heavy weights today or more challenging weight work, but our stretching should have brought things back to a steady state. So reassuming your normal rate and rhythm, focus on what that is like for you. And on this next inhale, I want you to imagine that you are drawing in all the positivity that surrounds you today, drawing the positivity in from the air, from the atmosphere. Draw that into your body and allow it to fill you with joy, gratitude, and happiness to take into your day. Mine is yellow today. It is just, I can't help but share that my color today is a glorious yellow. It feels happy. It feels like the sun. It makes me feel very joyful. I love yellow. It's not my favorite color, but it's one of my favorite colors. So as you continue to focus on your breath, please take some of these positive affirmations into your heart for today. Any of them that touched your soul, hang on to them for today. I choose to perceive the peaceful side of life, and I let go of anger, resentment. I choose to forgive and feel peace. Just for today, my mental pattern is positive and joyful. And I release all the feelings with my next exhale of negativity and darkness, of deadlines and judgments. I'm going to just let that go. And just for today, I will release all feelings of worry, guilt, and fear. Just for today. Maybe just for this moment. But for right now, I choose to release those feelings. And take with me for the rest of the day a positive and joyful mental pattern. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to come up toward the screen and share my closing slides. I hope you enjoyed the class and had a great day today with me. Once again, thanks for being here, for joining this class and this wonderful fitness community. If you are active on social media, please share your experience and use the hashtag #GetSetUp or @GetSetUp. And if you're not on social media, that's cool. You can email Liz at getsetup.io and she'll share on social media some of your thoughts. Look for some other related classes so you can get moving later today and other days. Look for Ageless Grace or the line dancing classes taught by Shirley. And we have some fabulous yoga instructors. You can look for those classes, and there's Tai Chi, and there's just a number of other movement classes that we are adding. And speaking of that, I'm looking at adding and changing a little bit of what I'm doing, and I'm going to be talking with my supervisor about my thoughts for that. So I'll give you plenty of warning, but I have a question. This will help me as I formulate additional classes moving forward. Please answer for me in the chat or in your feedback. If you are able to get down on the floor comfortably for some stretching. Can you get down on the floor and get back up independently, or with the use of a chair maybe for some support? Are you able to do that? Would you like a floor stretching? So that's what I'm thinking about for anybody who's able to do that. Look for my next classes. Whoops, seated strength training was today, but tomorrow is the fitness combo, which also uses weights, but will be changing in 2 weeks. I'm going to switch up Thursday and Friday so that we have a day in between our weights. Someone recommended that, and I had been thinking about it. It's a great suggestion. My classes were designed from easy to more challenging, but the last two are pretty interchangeable. So I think that's going to work really good. We'll end the week with fitness combo, and on Thursday will be balance and flexibility, but it'll be reflected in the classes. I think it's the 16th and 17th of June. So 2 weeks from now, we'll look at that change, and I'll keep reminding you of that. So thanks for your suggestions. I really do read everything. Be on the lookout for our email, which gives you, a lot of tips and key ideas. I have a downloadable document that you can hang up in your workout space with the reminders about breathing and modifying, include some key takeaways. Also, we'll list some other classes that might be of interest to you, and it will provide you with the link where you can give some feedback. Remember that you can refer a friend, invite a friend, look for this screen on your desktop, and then click on invite a friend, go here, input your friend's email address, click the orange tab, and your friend will automatically get an email inviting them to participate in Get Set Up. Here we go. So this is the important email for you to remember. It's help@getsetup.io. That is the most important email. Write it down, have it handy for your classes. So if you need anything, if you have a thought about a question, and especially if you want a recording of today's class, email help@getsetup.io. That's also the email address that you use to let us know that you want to host a group of your own, suggest a new class idea, or share your organization with assisted care, senior living, anything like that in your town or community. We do partner with many of those organizations across the country, and we're looking for more. So if there's one in your town or community, please let us know. Again, I thank you for joining me. Thanks for being in this fitness community in the morning. We're all really benefiting from the support of one another. And thanks again. Have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.